Hello. In this video we're going to be assembling the ORTUR YR 2.0 rotary roller assembly to use with your diode laser. And upon opening up the package, the first thing you'll see will be the paperwork that explains in great detail all the parts that are included and how to assemble it step by step, which is very easy and I will cover in this video. And some things I wanted to show you. Here's the ORTUR rotary roller all put together, and I'm going to be doing a time lapse. It will take too long for you to watch me with every little detail, and these are very simple to put together. But one thing I want you to make note of here to show you, when you first assemble this roller right here is in these two notches. It's in this last spot for very large glasses or tumblers, which might fit inside here. In this layout, I have loosened up the nuts and bolts, which are right here on both sides, and I've jumped it over and moved it. Now when you do that, it's going to change your belt configuration. It will be a lot looser. So down here on the bottom you have this little pulley with a nut and with a bolt and a nut on the back side. Put a wrench on the back side, take a Phillips screwdriver, you loosen this up, and it puts tension on the belt, up or down, to retension these belts. Once you build this assembly, you have to leave a slight gap on each one of these rollers. You don't want it to pinch, and you want everything to line up properly. The same with the stepper motor down here below. Once you put your belt on, if things don't look like they're all lined up, you might need to loosen up the grub screws and slide that pulley in or out to make this all look nice and fairly straight. And you can even use a card or a piece of paper to leave a slight gap. You don't want this top pulley tight up against that piece of metal, then it's not going to want to turn properly, it's going to rub. You want to leave a slight gap on that. And once again, I'm going to be showing you the time lapse, but the stepper motor goes with a plug towards the outside here. And you can kind of use this as a reference, the way this goes together. And over here on this side, we've got this roller assembly here. If you put a wine glass in this, which has a small skinny neck, you might want to loosen up these set screws here. And then you can simply bring that up to the proper elevation. That way, when your work lays in the roller, the neck will simply lay up here to rotate with it. If you have a perfectly cylindrical glass or object that's all the same distance on both sides, it will perfectly set within each roller, and it will move, and you'll do your burn perfectly fine. A lot of tumblers and things you might have, glasses, will be tapered. They'll be bigger on the top, smaller at the bottom. In that case, you would need to print a ring, which you can do out of wood, balsa wood, or any lightweight wood that you're using on your laser. You can measure the outside diameter, the largest part, and then you come down here and take a caliper and measure your object on the skinniest part, and you're basically printing a donut that you can slip over one end. That way this thing rolls through, it sits in there perfectly level, and it's not sitting here at an angle. If it's sitting in here at an angle, it won't roll properly, and it will move out of the way, and you'll lose your mark on it. So just a couple things I wanted to show you. But basically, here's how it looks when it's all put together. If you buy something that's too long and this roller's in the way, you would think you could roll it down. Well, no, you'll have to completely unscrew these two grub screws and take that out of the way. That way your object can lay all the way through here, and it'll stick out here off the end. So, you leave this on when needed, and you take it off when you don't need it. But we're going to jump right in here. I'll slow down the time lapse so you can kind of see what's going on. But basically, it's like I say, it's very simple to put together. You just watch instructions. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. But here's what it looks like all put together. And like I say, this last roller will be put in here in the very last one. And it all depends how big your tumbler is or your glass that you put in here if you have to move this in. And like I say, when you do that, you loosen this bottom pulley down here, and you will bring the up and down tension, and it goes in the pattern seen here, the way the belt runs. So, and as you can see, they're nice and straight and true in the picture when you look at them. And you leave a small gap on these rollers up here. And yeah, it's very simple to put together. Great little unit. In the next video, I'll be showing you how I set this up in Lightburn to work with the LaserMaster 3. And one other thing, when you get the LaserMaster 3, it's going to come with this extra plug here. On the back of the frame in the LaserMaster 3, it has a place to plug it in when you flip the switch. You simply take this plug that they supply, and it clips together just like that. And the other end here goes in the YRR, which has a plug right on the back of the Laser Master 3, and you're all set to go. Then you make your necessary changes in light burn, and that's pretty much it. But this is very simple. Nice little unit to put together, but let's jump into a little time lapse here, and I'll show you what we got.